Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Jay Darke and you're watching the Digital Gaming News podcast. This is episode 4. Yeah, it's episode 4. And I've got, finally, Pixie here. What's up?
Hey, hello, what's up?
Uh, yeah, we haven't had you on yet, but
Nope,
you were one of the
I had a
first.
lot of problems.
She was one of the first people that was on board with this podcast, though. But,
And I'm finally here.
yep. Uh, we've also got Gary back again, Scotty Bot,
Oh, do.
and Nova Lunatic is back again. What's up, Nova?
Not much. How's everyone doing?
Good,
Yeah.
great.
Good
Um,
Nice.
over here in the island.
the island,
Yeah.
good old Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Um,
Getting through.
And because we've got a lady on, we're not going to talk about porn.
Oh my god.
the, no,
Yeah.
no talking about top Pornhub searches or anything like that. That's
Oh yeah, I saw that. What were you guys thinking when you decided to make that video?
I thought that it was an interesting topic to talk about. That's
Oh
what I
my god. I can't believe you guys. Guys.
I was the one who decided on the second topic.
Oh my god. You are God.
Yeah.
Not
I
the sort
guess.
of masturbator.
Right. So, what is everybody playing this week? Pixie, what have you been playing?
Oh well, I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild. Obviously, Game of the Year. I'm still celebrating that. I have been playing Splatoon and a bit of Just Dance. Give my. I'm loving Splatoon though. I haven't played Splatoon. I didn't got the chance to play the first one, and I'm totally enjoying the second one. I I joined the Splatfest. I was Team Action. We didn't win, but I had fun. That's what counts. That is all for me.
Yep. Yeah, Splatoon's pretty great. So is Breath of the Wild. I'm
Oh my
stuck in
god.
I'm stuck in one of the boss levels, one of those divine beast things, but
Beasts! But they're so easy. Are you in this Thunderblight one?
I'm in the
That one's a bit tricky.
I'm in the desert one.
Yeah, the Thunderblight one is the
It's-
one that's tricky.
It's so
Nabori.
confusing. I hate the big giant puzzles and
No,
trying to
you you gotta keep with the round things, and
Yeah.
you're
No,
gonna
I'll figure it
hate
out.
that boss. You're gonna hate that boss. Trust me. That Ganon is
So have
infuriating.
you finished the game already?
No, I haven't fought Ganon, but I already beat all four beasts. But I still want to make a little bit more shrines and find some good weapons and just enjoy the game to the full capacity and then go and fight Ganon.
Yeah,
I,
I want to get those new amiibos, the champion amiibos.
yeah, oh my god, yeah. I want Minfa and I want Urbosa,
Mhm.
first of all. 'Cause those two are my two favorite ones.
Right.
And the god of Taruk. I love the I love them.
Mhm. So
And
mhm.
Platoon.
Yes, Splatoon, great game. Gary, what have you been playing?
Mix of games, actually. Playing a bit of Dark Souls recently. And also a bit of Fallout. Um, also, I've been looking.
You're cutting out, mate.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing Skyrim, Fallout 4, bit of Dark Souls. I've also been looking for ideas for my. Notice I've started a new podcast.
Right. That.
Yeah.
Have not watched it yet, but I will.
But that's part of the reason I picked the story that I've picked because I've kind of weighed in on the whole microtransactions thing.
Yeah.
And the next video I'm doing, which I'm in the process of making, is weighing in on the whole remastering of games nowadays because Dark Souls is supposed to get
You're cutting out again. You're getting really quiet.
Yeah, I've got to watch how loud I am because I've got the kids sleeping upstairs.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the Dark Souls remaster, especially.
Oh, me too.
It's coming
I'm
to
gonna
Switch.
buy it.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy it.
I can't
Finally, I'm gonna rage with Dark Souls. I have always been wanting to play that game.
prepare to die.
To rage. Ready to rage.
Prepare to
You've
die.
You've
I
already
know.
That's all I have to say.
Prepare to die and a lot because in Dark Souls I'm a noob because I haven't played it. Never.
You've got to
This
get
would-
good.
I gotta get good. I gotta praise the sun.
Ah,
I'm good.
what are you playing currently, Nova?
Currently, I'm still playing some Fortnite,
I'll go check that
and
out.
Monument Valley 2, and I've continued playing Undertale on my channel, and
Excuse me.
I was dabbling a little bit in Skyrim also.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of Skyrim this week as well. Picking it up on the Switch whenever I've got a spare minute. I've mostly been playing Final Fantasy VII. Finally finished that game.
Here's
Nice.
one I want to ask. Skyrim on Switch.
Yeah?
Do you get
Oh yeah,
Club?
it's on the Switch. It's on my buy list.
What was that, Gary?
It's on my buck.
Do you get the mods and the Creation Club
No, you
options?
don't.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really unfortunate because that would have been pretty cool. But I mean, you do get the remastered graphics and shit, and you get the DLC, which
Yeah.
I think there ought to be a new set of DLC for Skyrim by now. Like, come on. You can only hold the original up on a pedestal for so long. Give us some fucking DLC. We're about due, right?
well, that's
Yeah.
kind of what Creation Club
You
is.
should have your
I
review for.
well, right. Creation Club is different from the mod things. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But I was looking for like a whole new storyline though, or something, you know.
I mean, I personally see them get on with Elder Scrolls 6 myself, but
Yeah, but they've already said it's not going to be out for years, and so if that's the case, then why not give us some new content while we wait, rather than just re-releasing the same game? Great game, but you know.
to be fair though, it's Bethesda that make it, and the Elder Scrolls franchise ain't their only IP.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
well, and they've also got all the old ID games,
Yeah.
Doom, Quake, Stein.
Sneezing into the mic. That's
I'm
that's how we
sorry.
run this
I
show.
I don't.
That-
I'm so
But
sorry.
that's fine. I think I sneezed into the mic last time. I think I burped into the mic at one point.
This is such a bad moment. I'm so sorry.
I've like burped into the mic before. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. I made the moment a little bit lighter.
So Gary, do you want to talk about this story that you sent me?
Yeah, it's regarding the new Metal Gear game that's coming out. Bit of a controversial. It's, you alright?
What the fuck is happening? Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's.
Yeah.
It's cool. Pixie, we're doing a show. Be professional.
Okay, I'm
Be
sorry.
professional, says the guy over here vaping. throughout the
Yeah,
show.
you see, be professional says the wrong guy, but go
Hey, I'm in
on.
charge here.
Oh, I'm sorry, boss.
Do as I say, not as I do.
I'm sorry, boss. Oh, come on. I'm gonna make this show a lot better, trust
Okay.
me.
Oh shit. We're about to get pixied.
Yeah.
This show is gonna be good from now on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so Metal Gear Survive won't have loot boxes. So
Well,
yeah,
to- Well, it's been a game that's been controversial from the get-go. I mean, I don't
why was
I don't
that?
know much. Well, don't know how much you know about what goes on at Konami. You guys know who Hideo Kojima is?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you'll know that
Yeah.
Kojima is basically the daddy of Metal Gear.
Right.
He's basically Metal Gear's creator. Now, a wee while back, he fell out with Konami.
Yeah.
Quit Konami, not in a very good way, I'll hasten to add. So this new Metal Gear game isn't being made. Choosing
We
this.
can't hear you again, mate.
How about now?
You're getting cut off.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, well, what I was saying was this game is the first game that's not made with Kojima having any input in it.
Yeah.
So that's not going down well with fans.
I don't think they should be making another one, honestly, if
Yeah.
Kojima's not involved. Like, I say what you want about the man, but he's responsible for some of the most iconic video games. You know, he's let the man be fucking involved in his properties. Although I'm saying that as someone who's very glad that George Lucas doesn't have his hands anywhere near Star Wars anymore, so maybe I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, well, depends on what they do with it and who takes it where. Well, the second thing it's controversial for is everybody's favourite thing in the game, microtransactions.
Yes.
Oh no.
Dreaded microtransaction.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, I did a video on it myself.
It isn't fire.
Yeah, I do play devil's advocate a little bit in terms of microtransactions, rather than going into it here. Watch the video.
Yeah, I mean, there are situations in which it's good. It's not a always bad thing, but companies just take it way too far.
EA, for example.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
no.
We don't speak of EA on
EA
this
will.
show.
Okay.
EA is dead to us. Or it's dead to me. And
EA
if it's
is
dead to
bad.
me, it's dead to everyone else. So
Well, yeah,
I mean,
it's
skip
dead on
over
this
that.
show. It's
It's
dead.
dead
No.
to every game.
Yeah.
It should
fuck
be
it.
dead to all of us.
So basically, did the last Metal Gear have loot boxes?
It didn't, as far as I'm aware.
So basically, that Sony's going out of their way to be like, hey, everyone, guess what? You know that thing we didn't do in the last Metal Gear game? We're not doing it again in the next one.
Pretty much.
Okay, thank you.
It's kind of
So
like
what's the surprise?
I guess it's just expected though these days that all of the AAA games are gonna have loot boxes of some sort.
But then I remember, what was it? Was it Project? The guys that did The Witcher. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
They basically put out a statement saying microtransactions and stuff like that. No, we don't do that. Which is Okay, fair play to you, boys. I mean, Witcher 3, that's a game where you can make your money back or just the game itself.
Sorry, you are cutting out again, but I think most of what you're saying. Nova, you've got some noise. If you could mute.
Right, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hear you perfectly now.
Yeah, I've had to. I've got a new headset and it's a bit awkward at the moment. Yeah, so anyway, back to the story.
Yeah.
There's another thing, then this is my personal opinion on this. I'm not quoting people on this one. This is just me.
Yeah.
They seem to be going down the zombie survival horror with it.
So it's just Resident Evil then.
With big robots.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
what a combination.
I'm
Okay.
nothing against zombie games.
No.
I mean,
but
they're good. The video game market is, to be frank, is very saturated with them, isn't it?
Yeah. There's more than enough of that.
Yeah. And then there's this latest story feature loot boxes like Shadow Awarded or Modern Warfare Remastered. Games like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And basically they're just trying to say the game's not going to be pay to win.
Yeah.
Which to me is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, of course.
If you're going to put microtransactions in a game.
Unfortunately, there's too many games centered around that, and it's just ridiculous. But yeah, it's good that they are going to not do that in this Metal Gear game. I like. I don't know. I like them to keep that sort of thing out of the game because I like the idea of a game that'll hold up in 20 years, right? Like you can play the old Metal Gear games, and in 20 years you'll still be able to play them. You know.
Oh, speaking of which, on Facebook, I mean, you'll probably see this. You'll probably be subscribed to things like Unilad Gaming and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, hello, yeah. You know how you'll see it pop up saying this game's getting a remaster or that game's getting a remaster.
Yeah.
One of the games that got mentioned was the original Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Didn't they do that once before on I think it was the GameCube?
No,
What?
I don't think so. I don't think there were Metal Gear games on the GameCube either.
I don't think so either, and I don't know a lot about it.
I might be wrong on the console. I'm sure they did a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1 somewhere.
But there has been Metal Gear games on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure about it. Maybe there is. I just don't know about it.
I need to look that up then.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. That's going to annoy me.
Right, but my point is, you know, if you pick up something like, fucking Star Wars Battlefront, the new ones, in like 20 years, it's not going to be, well, it's not even going to be playable because they're online games, but, like, so much content is going to be gone from it.
Yeah.
Unless some games have done things where, like, after they take the servers down and everything's done, then they make all the paid content available to everyone.
Yeah.
But there's something I've been noticing, which is a lot of these re-releases of games. Final Fantasy 15 is going to get a re-release, and it's going to have all the DLC included. I really hate that. I'm really getting tired of it.
if you were to say that to me, say, I don't know, 10 years ago, I could see the point of it. I mean,
Well,
10 years
I can
ago,
see the point of it.
like
Okay.
10 years ago, you couldn't really say that every single man and woman on the planet who owned a games console, like, say, the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, had it online. Yes.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, they didn't have access to Xbox Live or the PS Network. Not everyone did, but um, a lot of these games still had DLC. Case in point would be Oblivion.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
a lot of these, what they do is they would release the game, then release the DLC for download,
Yeah.
then
I have those. I have like the re-releases that have all the DLC, and
yeah,
it's convenient to have, and it's nice. But I'm just getting sick of the fact that they are basically selling me the full game twice if I decide to go for that, and then the DLC also.
yeah,
Whereas I
You're paying more.
yeah, I'm paying for the full game twice, which
but
I've done a few times, and I look back at those purchases and I'm like, are you serious? Did you actually just you just spent like $80 buying a game that you spent $80 buying 2 years ago
mm,
just because it has some DLC, some of which you may or may not own already. But this is the definitive version. This is the complete package.
yeah,
It's great, brilliant. I
I don't like
I
things
don't
like
like
that.
I don't like feeling like now if I want to experience the full game. This is what bothers me. I don't like feeling like if I want to experience the full game, I now have to buy this version. I want to be able to feel like if I played the main game, I've experienced the whole game and that's it. The
mm,
Exactly.
DLC is supposed to be extra stuff, okay? Not a whole new storyline that just as
Or a
important as
part of
the
the main story.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, from, like, say, from my perspective, 10 years ago, I wasn't living in a house with my wife and kid like I am now. I was serving in the military. So I was in a barracks, and on my off days, I'd throw the console on, play a game, but I wouldn't be able to hook it up online because I was in the mess. It was only when these versions of the games came out
Right, that's what you're saying. Okay,
that I'd
well,
get rid of the original copy, take it to game or whatever, and
yeah,
then try and you can improve one.
I agree from that perspective that yeah, it's great to have that. Um, I'm just pissed off because I fall for it.
Mm,
I'm one of those people that if I have the original game, I'll probably buy the complete edition, which most people won't. Most people will just buy the DLC.
Yeah.
But if it's a series I care enough about and I want to have it in my collection, fuck, being a gaming collector is expensive.
You tell me about it.
I don't trade in games. I almost never trade in my games.
I never do that.
I have I
I'm
have
kind of the polar opposite there.
now I have shelves full of games. I will only trade in a game if I really dislike it. And I try to have everything. I more like series that I care about, like Final Fantasy games. I have to have all the Final Fantasy games for my collection.
I
Stuff
agree
like
with
that.
all the Legend of Zelda games and all the Legend of Zelda stuff.
Yeah, things like that. I I like collecting stuff like that. So I recently bought the Dark Souls 3 Fire Fades edition. Uh, and that's when I kind of realized I'm like shit. It's the same game. I just bought the
Yeah.
same game twice. I was kind of annoyed, but I turned around and I gave my original copy to a family member for a Christmas present. So there we go.
Yeah, yeah.
At least you did something with it.
But yeah, Final Fantasy Royal Edition or whatever, Final Fantasy 15. I'm probably gonna get that because I actually don't have any of the Final Fantasy 15 DLC. So there's that.
What console you playing it on?
Fuck, PS4.
Alright.
Anyway, next here we have breaking news in the gaming industry. Xbox Game Pass expands in an attempt to become the Netflix of gaming, is what this one headline says.
How is that possible?
Well, basically,
Tell me more.
well, okay, currently, Game Pass costs, well, that's £8, $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about $10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And gives you access to over 100 games for you to download and play whenever you like. It's similar to EA Access. Whatever the fuck that is, I want no part in it.
Rip EA.
While some of the games are relatively new, the emphasis up till now has been on older releases. That will all change now, though, with brand new titles such as Forza Motorsport 7
I want it. I need to play that.
being added, and games like
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3 promised for day one. Holy fuck, so
We're gonna have a huge selection.
new releases, this is huge. New releases of games. Right when they come out, $80 games in the shops, right, are going to be on this service that you can pay $10 a month for.
I'll admit, I kind of do like the sound of that.
That sounds like a really good idea.
I like the sound of it too. Fuck, I don't have an Xbox One and I'm thinking of getting one now. Fuck.
It's on my list. I
Yeah.
need an Xbox.
Yeah, I definitely want an Xbox One, and now I'm thinking, wow, if I get an Xbox One, I won't even have to play games right now, you know? We got everybody here is getting sick into the mic constantly. I apologize
I'm
to the
sorry.
people who are taking time out of their busy schedules to listen to us prattle on about things that we aren't qualified at all to talk about, and you are sitting there coughing and sneezing into the mic every 5 fucking minutes. No,
I'm just making the show a little bit better.
no, you're not. You're being
Yes, I am.
unprofessional.
Trust me.
You're being unprofessional, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing me, really, which is the worst part about this.
Let's make
Oh,
it
really?
I'm just trying to do a show, okay? God.
Oh,
Can we get back onto the subject?
Yes.
I haven't laughed in
okay.
a while.
So, okay. This is cool. You know, basically what I heard was that, oh, is that what this says? Oh, fuck. So, I think that what they're saying is all new Microsoft Studios games are going to be released to Xbox Game Pass on day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I understood.
Yeah. So
too.
any new games that Microsoft Studios publishes or releases, they're going straight on Game Pass. So basically, all the Xbox exclusives,
Yeah.
all of the first party exclusives,
Awesome.
all of Xbox's first party exclusives are going to be on this service. So that's
Not many.
Sorry?
Not many. There ain't many Xbox
I mean,
exclusives.
yeah. I mean, it's true, but if you think about that, I mean, for me, getting an Xbox, I mean, for me, choosing which console to buy was as simple as weighing the options between first party exclusives and saying, what do I want more, right? So I went with PlayStation. The only reason at this point I would get an Xbox is to play Xbox exclusives. So a lot of people who don't have an Xbox One right now will say what I'm saying, and they'll be like, "Hey, I should get an Xbox One now. It's actually affordable. I'll be able to play all these games that I've wanted to play for years that I haven't been able to. You know, I can play them all right away, right out of the box. And if I feel like I'm done with them, I can stop paying, $10 a month. Like,
The thing is with that though, the newer games, how long are they going to be on the Game Pass for?
from what I'm understanding, permanently.
That's the thing though, with the Game Pass, none of the games are on there permanently.
Okay.
Not even if you download the games.
You can download them off the Game Pass, you can play them, but after a while they'll come off the Game Pass, and if you want to keep playing it, you have to buy the game.
Oh, come on. That's stupid.
No, but while you're paying for this service, though, you have that game unlimited.
You're paying for the service, but what I'm saying is, after a while, that game will stop being available on that service.
Okay.
They might put a different game and take another one off. Some of them can be on there for quite a while, but I'm thinking some of the older games, they can leave them on there for God knows how long. But the newer games, I'm wondering, will they keep them on there for a certain length of time? Like a month, maybe.
That's true. If they just have the games on for like a month and then get rid of them, then that's really pointless.
Yeah.
I mean, not pointless, but for someone like me, I like to play my games long term. I take my time with shit. I don't get shit done in a month.
I can see why there's merit to it. Like, I don't know what you guys had over there when it came to like renting videos. You had Blockbuster or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the same over here. We had Blockbuster. We had private video rental companies as well. Now, because of things like Netflix, Amazon Prime, these things are basically dying a death now. Now, the thing is, these stores, they didn't just rent out DVDs and videos.
I'm lagging so hard. Like, my fucking audio just went to ass.
Nova, can you mute for a second? Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, they didn't just rent out videos and DVDs, they also rented out video games as well.
Yeah.
So, now, the handy thing about this is you can listen to all the video game reviewers that you want. You can read all the magazines that you want that review games. Now, the thing is, when you're deciding what ones you like, what ones you want, the problem is it's subjective opinion.
Yeah.
They might give a game a glowing review. You go pick it up, and it turns out to be absolute bullshit.
So you have to actually play the game in order to know what you want to buy.
Yeah. Now, here's the handy thing about stores like that. You can go into one of these stores, pay, I don't know, it was like £3 back then, get the game for the weekend, play it, and if you like it, you might decide to pop into a game store and buy it and get your own copy of it.
Yeah.
And if not, just hand it back to the guy behind the desk. No harm done. So it's handy that way, I think, as well. And for this,
If you put it that way.
yeah, you're only paying about £8 a month, and you're not walking out with one game. You're walking out with a whole bloody library.
Yeah.
You're not keeping it for just a weekend. You're keeping it for a month, 6 months, maybe even a year.
Yeah, and I mean, I can see the benefit to doing that. And I guess when I said it's not worth it or it's pointless, what I meant is that the truth is that kind of gives me a little bit more pause before making a decision based on this.
Mm.
You know, but I mean, it's still a service I would definitely want to use.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. I've got the article, the actual thing that Microsoft put out on their site. Which is, hang on. Right, I guess I'll just read it. When we launched Xbox Game Pass in June 2017, we knew we wanted to craft a service with gamers in mind. That meant a diverse, expanding library with over 100 games and counting. Which... Okay. See... No, I thought that said... So moving forward... Okay, that's the part I want to read. Moving forward, we plan to release all new Xbox One exclusive games from Microsoft Studios onto Xbox Game Pass on the same day as their global release. So yeah, Sea of Thieves. When Sea of Thieves launches, it'll be on there. Also, State of Decay 2, Crackdown 3. But future unannounced games from Microsoft Studios, including new iterations of our biggest Xbox One exclusive franchises such as Halo, Forza, Gears of War, on the same day as their launch as well. Okay.
So it's just going to be their games.
Yeah.
Hang on. So it's just going to be their games that they're pushing out of this.
Yes.
Every single new title. Which, to be fair, that ain't exactly bad either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are third-party games on there. But what they're emphasizing right now is that all of Microsoft's games, all of Microsoft's exclusive games are going to be on there, no matter what. And then there will be others as well.
Does beg one question, though.
Yeah.
What exclusive titles are we getting?
Right.
Because it's Microsoft. There's been a bit light on that lately.
Well, I guess we have to wait until E3 for that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for E3?
Everybody get on the E3 hype train and prepare to be disappointed.
Oh my
at the
god.
end.
No, I'm not gonna be disappointed. We haven't disappointed me in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Pixie, you seem very easy to please.
Nah!
Yeah,
Trust
I think
me.
you are. I think your boyfriend probably really
No.
appreciates that.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my god. No, please. This is not the time for that.
No.
Last
Just
year.
okay.
Come on, Breath of
Okay.
the Wild.
I'm just saying, yeah, Breath of the Wild, great game. You love it, you know. I love it too, but I don't think I love it as much as you do. Is
Oh,
my
come
point.
on. You don't.
I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm just saying that.
No, you don't.
I'm just saying, based on the conversations I've had with you, I come to that conclusion. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you need to know me a little better.
Okay, maybe I need to do that.
Yeah.
So our fans have also asked for more choices in the subscription offerings available on Game Pass. As part of today's library expansion, we'll also plan to announce we're working closely with retail partners such as GameStop to offer a 6-month Game Pass subscription card. Okay, I guess we're gonna try and keep GameStop in the loop at least for a little while. Let's not pretend that what we're doing actually is trying to make GameStop obsolete. I don't know, maybe we'll make them forget that by cutting them in our little business venture, by throwing them a tiny little subscription card shaped bone. You know, fuck, that's kind of insulting, you know.
Well, I think we want to keep companies like GameStop quite sweet, considering what they tried to do when they launched the Xbox. All that DRM stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, I can see the need for that to exist because there are still people who don't have credit cards or whatever and would prefer to just go buy a card. But that's quickly becoming obsolete also. So at the very least, in the future, there'll be gaming kiosks. You know, go to the mall. There'll be all the shops, and then in the corner there'll be a gaming kiosk where you can plug in your Nintendo Switch, download the latest games, buy some of the, subscription cards or whatever. But
I don't know about that.
Physical media is going to die.
I still think there'll be
Nope.
room for hard copies.
No, it's all going to be gone. All
I
of
don't
it
know.
gone. No, they're getting rid of it. It's
I don't know. You ever seen half the shit that comes with limited edition games?
Fuck, don't tell me I'm a collector. And that's one of the that's one of the reasons that I kind of am resistant to this sort of thing, because I really like having physical copies of things, in my collection. And as much as I appreciate downloadable games, I still, I'd like there to be, if we're going to have all downloadable games, fine, have a little, seriously. I kid. Have download cards, right? But sell them in little cases that we can buy if we choose to have them. Because I like to have cases on a shelf. Sue me. I guess maybe in the future.
I like it too.
I guess maybe in the future an environmental corporation probably will. Some kind of environmental people that'll like, you've been wasting all the plastic by buying games and keeping the physical media industry alive. But I'm sorry, I just like it.
Physical's better.
Yeah. But I mean, I do like... I like having a case. But I like having a case for my collection, but I would much rather have digital copies of games. Because they're just easier to load up and no disc swapping.
Yeah. But I like the classic way of,
So
having a game.
So basically, here it says, with the addition of more great games, new blockbuster releases, and a new subscription offer, we're giving fans more choice and value in how they discover and enjoy games, purchase games for their permanent libraries, or play through Xbox Live Game Pass for one low price. So, does that little paraphrase fucking what's the word?
Paraphrase.
No, it's not.
Paragraph?
Paragraph. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my
We've got
God.
fucking
There we go.
genius over here. Has himself muted all the time. Yeah.
Well, I think
Paragraph.
I don't
Does that
know.
answer our question about the permanent shit, Gary?
Hmm?
Do you think that little paragraph there answers our question?
Nah.
That they're still trying to keep permanent purchasing a thing?
Well, they will have to make it permanent, keep it as a permanent thing. That's
Yeah.
the thing. The games on Game Pass, you do not own these games. Sooner or later, you will end up having to buy them if you want to keep playing.
Yeah.
You might get to a point where you play the game to death, where you can think, well, you've got to pay to play this game. Got it. Got that.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. But that's why I can't see them keeping new releases on Game Pass for an extent.
Yeah, but
Um,
I would say I'm the type of person that if I'm subscribed to a subscription service and they take off enough of the stuff that I like, I'm gonna complain. And I've cancelled my Netflix a couple times because I got pissed.
See, the thing is with Netflix, though, they're not exactly putting brand new movies on there.
No, they're not.
I mean, what Microsoft are effectively doing here with their own titles is basically it'd be like them taking
Well, actually,
something out of the cinema and putting it on there.
but you know what? No, it's more like Netflix. They have their exclusives, the Netflix original stuff. That stuff
Oh,
is
you got a
Netflix
point there.
exclusive, huh?
You got a point there.
Yeah, they've got their own stuff. That they're only going to release that way, but then they also host other things.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see your point there.
So maybe they will make that decision at some point that, you know what, all the exclusive Microsoft games, they'll be permanently available. That way people have access to them always, and people will want to, pay for this service. And then the games that we make temporary are all the third-party ones, because they're not as important to us anyway, in terms of, Microsoft, in terms of sales.
So you reckon they'll make up the money on the subscription fee rather than actually the purchase of the game?
See, I don't know about that. I've never understood the logistics of that. How Netflix possibly makes money, but they do. Netflix.
Well, your subscription, yeah.
Yeah, Netflix is a huge corporation with, a lot of money. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it has to work somehow. So honestly, I would just say, however that works, I would imagine that this would work pretty much the same.
Oh, I mean, I can see them making more money off the past subscription now that they're doing this. I mean, they've just thrown out a load of AAA titles into it.
Yeah, but like people like me who who normally wouldn't buy most of these exclusives, okay, are now paying $10 a month, $60 a year, and maybe I stay subscribed for like 2 years. That's $120, which, when you think about it, if I was going to buy these games, right, I'm subscribed for a year, I pay $60, right. If I was going to buy these games, I would probably buy them used or on sale.
Ah, right, yeah.
Right? I would wait until they gone on sale, or I'd find a used copy, and I would pay less. And that money wouldn't necessarily go to Microsoft.
No, fair
Most
enough.
of that money is going to GameStop.
Yeah.
So Microsoft isn't getting a piece of that pie, right? They're not getting anything out of that. So this way, someone like me, who isn't dedicated to the Microsoft exclusives, now checking them out this way, they're getting more money than they would be if I bought their games by other means.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I mean, places like, well, not necessarily GameStop, because my understanding of GameStop, they deal with second-hand games, haven't they? But is it just their stock second-hand games? Because we've got a simple company here.
So you're cutting out again.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, we've got a similar company over here called CEX,
Yeah.
and they're kind of like GameStop. I mean, you take a game in that you pay 40 quid for, and they'll give you 3 pence and a used condom for it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They just
And that's
purely-
why I don't trade in games.
Mm,
Oh.
But yeah.
I say use condom and picks the pipes up.
I tell you, she's a deviant, that one. She's hiding it, but...
Well, that's fucking rich coming from you.
Oh.
Well, I'm open about who I am, okay?
And the fact that you said not to go there.
Yeah, we kind of did, didn't we?
Everyone there.
I say a lot of things, okay? Oh,
Oh.
I say a lot of things.
I've forgotten where I was going with this now.
Who knows? We go off on tangents and nobody makes any sense, but that's okay.
Well, I tried.
What's? Hang on. What's going on? Hang on.
It's so quiet. Shh.
I was gonna say the same thing.
But
Yeah, you guys.
Hmm?
Fuck.
Wait, you already have a
oh yeah. I mean, all in all, I do think that it's like overall, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea.
But at the same time, if you're going to be paying so much a month on a game, and say you exceed the price that it is when it comes out, you should be able to own that game.
Here's the thing,
Like, flat out.
Not just getting that game out the Game Pass.
You're getting a bunch of. You're getting over 100 games, and I mean Netflix doesn't do that. You don't get the. You don't get to own Family Guy if you've paid for Netflix enough times. You know.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
Okay.
I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I can see where he's coming from because if it gets you're paying.
Well, that's why I like the idea of it being permanent. You know,
I mean,
of at least knowing that these games are going to be permanent.
I mean, there was a recent thing. I think it was called GameFly.
Oh yeah,
I
I heard
It was
about
over in the
it.
States, but it was basically you went online and you could choose to either rent or own.
Yeah.
Or I think rent to own.
Yeah.
The game.
Yeah, I never
And
did.
I
I never did
that's-
any of those services.
Yeah, but I heard of them.
I haven't either, but I don't know. I feel like that would make a little bit more sense.
Wait, you got
Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
I can kind of see where he's coming from in a sense. I mean, if you're paying a subscription fee month after month, and you're only playing a select games on Game Pass, and then eventually you decide, oh, sod it, I'm cancelling it, you will get access to that game no more. I mean, you kind of like paid over the odds for that game, and you're not even getting to keep it.
Every time it's the red house.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really all up to Microsoft if they decide to do it, and we can speculate all day. But it's pretty cool. I'll probably I've been planning on getting an Xbox One. I probably will try this service. Seems like a good deal, at least to try. You know, seems like a lot better deal than PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is a bit. I don't like the fact that you have to stream games. You can't download things like that.
Oh yeah.
Whereas with this, you can actually download the game.
And then pay for it per month. Yeah.
And it's also this is also going to be cheaper than PlayStation Now too. So
Definitely just fucking like.
PlayStation Now is like what, $21 a month or some shit like that.
I mean, I can tell you now from personal experience, the Game Pass, as it stands, is good value for money.
Yeah.
At the moment, yes, it is older games. I think the newest one they've got on there is Metal Gear Solid 5, I think. But even then, there's still a whole host of games on there, and a lot of them are quite good games.
Yeah.
It's not like the stunt a lot of companies might It's like we put
You're cutting out again.
yeah, sorry.
Um,
It's like they put a whole raft of games on there and say, "Look, we've got all these games for you to try," and they turn out to be absolute crap. Games,
okay.
you know, games that didn't do too well. There are some pretty decent games on there. But
Yeah, it's better than the games that you get from PlayStation Plus.
yeah,
Some of them are fucking shit. Anyway, I think we're about out of time. We're going to, are we? Holy shit, this is this has gone short. Holy fuck. I thought it was, whoa.
we've done an hour.
Shortest episode ever. I've actually been trying to keep them
Oh,
shorter.
I'm so bad!
So I think we'll end this here. We are definitely E3 is coming up, and we're definitely going to be covering that.
Count me in on that one.
Yeah. I'm also working on doing a thing for like a segment where we just go over the new releases that are coming out, so I'll probably do that next time. Make sure you check out everybody's channel. Everybody that's involved with this episode here, channels will be in the description, so you can go check everybody out. It really helps us out, and we're trying to create a community here, you know, and we're also trying to help each other collaborate, and you know. So also we're taking guests. If you're a YouTube gamer yourself and you'd like to be a guest, let us know in the comments. I don't know, you guys have anything you need to plug?
Yeah.
Gary?
Well, no.
Oh, I don't plug.
No?
I don't much.
Okay.
Watch my video.
Yeah, watch his videos, watch my videos, watch Nova's videos, watch Pixie's videos, and watch
Woo!
everyone else's videos. Right now, YouTube is really trying to fuck small YouTubers in the ass, and the best thing that you can do is support small YouTubers. You know, subscribe to channels, like videos, and share videos. Holy fuck, share videos. Like, people
I think we might have should have covered that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into it because I could sit and fucking complain about it for hours, but I wanted to at least, you know,
The
mention it.
never-ending episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough ranting on my channel if you want to listen to me.
You gotta do it in your channel.
Yeah.
A never-ending ranting video.
But yeah, you know, just try and, you know, support small YouTubers, because it's right now the only way that you're gonna get anywhere is by being persistent, you know. But there's also the viewers have to do their part, right?
The viewers gotta help the creator.
So view,
Help us,
fuckers.
we're struggling to survive.
View
I'm
this,
for a living.
view everything.
And also, guys, you gotta share.
Share, yeah, fucking hell, and subscribe.
Share, like,
Also-
comment, subscribe.
Also, there will be a Patreon soon. So, just saying, if anybody,
Let's see how that goes.
yeah,
I had one, but it didn't go off as planned.
yeah, they never do they? I figure it's best to just have one, you know? Cause,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to log back into mine.
but yeah, new episodes every 2 weeks. Thanks again for watching. J Dark A, Nova Lunatic, Pixie. That name is a tongue twister, really.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
for real.
Pixie piss. Ah, fucking hell.
It's so
Fucking hell.
pixie.
Say it
It's so
fast
pixie.
times.
And
The pixelator.
right, and Scotty Bot,
Yeah.
the true Scotsman of gaming.
I got
You
one
can
down.
walk-
One down. Devin, behind you, behind you.
What?
Devin, there's one behind you.
What
Oh
was
my
that, Gary?
I said, you call me Irish one more time, I'll suck it.
I called him Irish in my stream, and he got pissed off.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh,
See,
that's kind of funny because I'm part Irish.
I know how insulting it is for a Scotsman to be called Irish. That's how much of a fucking piece of shit I am.
No, there's worse things you could call me,
Yeah. I've
like
got
English.
right. Hey,
I'm
that's
gonna make it.
come now. Okay, that's a bit uncalled for. Okay,
I'm not-
Wait.
Storm damage.
that's a bit uncalled for.
Fucking-
Okay, we're done. We're descending into insults now. So, I mean, unless the
Yeah.
viewers like that sort of thing, you just sit here and
Yeah.
insult each other.
Gotta have a bit of drama.
Bit of drama. But yeah, let's see if we can get on drama alert.
Oh no,
Uh,
fast as fuck, boy.
Fuck that shit. Okay, that's it. That's all. I'm high, so I'm never gonna end this. It'll just go on forever, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna end it. Check out my streams and shit. Cause yeah. Piss off.